The formidable robot.
Did anybody remember the DreamWorks animation franchise Madagascar? You know, it's a film series that follows the adventures of four anthropomorphic Central Park Zoo animals who have spent their lives in blissful captivity and are unexpectedly shipped back to Africa. Now they must struggle to survive while attempting to return to New York City with the help of a crafty cotter of penguins and with many other characters along the way. The first 2005 film, along with a short, Penguins in a Christmas Caper, which came out before I was born. The sequel, Madagascar, Escape to Africa, came out in 2008 when I was 2 years old. But there's one of the film's villains that haunted me in my head when I was a baby, the Fosses, who prey on the resident lemurs on the island. In 2009, I was browsing on my laptop looking at the new DreamWorks movie, Monsters vs. Aliens, which was released on March 27th. At that moment I got a notification on Google Mail. The message was from no other than DreamWorks. The email read this: "Hello DreamWorks fan from Australia. We would like to privately share a deleted scene of one of our previous films, Madagascar, made by SACT animator James Winterstone. After you watch this, please do not screen this anywhere. Kind regards, the DreamWorks team." I was surprised. I just got an email from DreamWorks. There was a link to the file, so I downloaded it straight to my laptop. I saw the file and its file name was Madagascar Fossa Attack Deleted Scene.mov. I had a bad feeling about this. However, I had the courage to watch it. I clicked on the file. But before the video played, there was a warning. This deleted scene of Madagascar was changed to match its demographic, and has unsettling themes that are not suitable for children or people with sensory issues. If either you're a child or someone with sensory issues, please don't watch this. Viewer discretion is advised. I had a blank expression on my face. I hope it's just a good one. I spoke, trying to reassure myself. The video started. It started with the scene where Alex and Marty were enjoying themselves in Madagascar. Next, the lemurs were gathered for a show, unlike any other that Alex had performed back in the zoo.
"Ladies and gentlemen,
Marty spoke through a conch shell.
primates of all ages, the wild proudly presents the king, Alex the Lion."
Alex and Marty both said at the same time, and the former makes a pretend roar, softly.
"E flat, fellas."
Marty said to the lemurs. The lemurs began playing music as Alex leapt onto a rock and started striking majestic poses. The primates began cheering and doing the wave.
"Yeah, the king is in the house."
Marty replied. King Julian and Morris were also watching the show.
If he's a king, then where's his crown?
Julian replied jealously.
I've got a crown, got a very nice one, and it's here on my head. Look at it. Have I got it on?
Nobody noticed the Fosses, watching them from above the rocks, but instead of being surprised, they were drooling hungry, with their eyes forming into a shade of dark crimson red. As Alex continued doing more poses, Marty yelled,
"Do the roar, man, do the roar."
Before Alex can let out a huge roar, the mongoose lemur, that had been screaming about the Fosses' arrival, was warning everyone.
The fossa!
The lemur screamed.
At the edge of the cliff, there are 5 of them!
Theatrical Lemurs Fossa Attack theme plays as the lemurs began freaking out terrified, and started running away as the predators climbed down the cliff to attack.
Run for your lives!
The lemur screamed before a Fossa swallows him whole. Alex watched in horror as the chaos continues. Marty tries to get away from the Fosses, but it was already too late. As a Fossa lunges at Marty and bites his neck, Marty began to let out a blood-curdling scream. But his scream sounded realistic, as if his actor, Chris Rock, was actually being hurt badly. Then the rest of the Fosses make a dog pile to eat the zebra. I covered my ears for Marty's scream. After the scream was over, I uncovered my ears, but they were bleeding. At this most disturbing moment, Alex was shocked, and Melman and Gloria too. It then cuts to Marty's corpse. His ears were hidden, one of his eyes were missing while the other was blank, one of his legs were missing, his eye sockets were dripping blood, his mouth was agape and his hooves were scarred up. After seeing Marty's corpse, I ran to the bathroom, and I vomited in the toilet. After I did, I cleaned the blood out of my ears with a tissue. I then went back to play the rest of the video. After that disgusting moment, the screen cuts to Melman and Gloria, who were crying before the Fosses approached them.
Fossa hungry.
One of them growled in a demonic voice. The giraffe and hippo ran away screaming so they can find a place to hide as the hungry creatures chased after them. They hid in a bush, and they both panted to catch breath. They looked through the bushes to catch sight of the Fosses, but they were nowhere to be seen. The two animals sighed in relief. However, they heard a deep growl. The growl was realistic, similar to Alpha the Doberman Pinschers from Disney Pixar's Up. Gloria and Melman turned around and it was Bonefossa, from the Madagascar Netflix spin-off series, All Hail King Julian, slowly approaching them.
Nice Fossa. Nice Fossa.
Melman cried as the Fossa leader stared right at the giraffe before the latter lunged onto him and Gloria. It cut to a shot of the bush rustling as we could hear Bonefossa roaring, and Gloria and Melman letting out realistic blood-curdling screams. The screaming stopped as soon as the bush stopped rustling. It then cut to King Julian, Morris and Mort, aware of the horrible catastrophe.
Maurice, the Fossa has eaten the giants, except for Mr. Alex and we're next.
Julian said. Mort began to sob, but his sobbing was rather realistic.
I don't want to die. I'm just a cute little lemur.
He cries. Morris heard one of the Fosses' roars.
It seems like we're done for. The Fossa found us.
He remarked worriedly. The Fosses emerged from the bushes and walked up to the three lemurs.
Well, Maurice, this is it. The Fossa is going to massacre us and use my powers there, bro.
King Julian said sadly. A Fossa began to pick Mort up with his jaw while the lemur screamed before swallowing him whole. Morris was shocked before a Fossa jumped out from a bush, like a jump scare, and attacked the AA, rolling off screen. I can hear Morris's agonizing scream as he was being eaten alive by the Fossa. Julian watched in horror before falling to his knees and sulking.
Prepare to die, Julian.
Another growled in a demonic voice, as he slowly approached the lemur king. It showed a shot of Julian's point of view of the Foss's face, until he threw his face forward with a slack jaw, and Julian began screaming off screen. However, his scream sounded similar to his in one of the episodes from All Hail King Julian. As the Fosses were eating the rest of the lemurs, Alex begins sulking.
You're next, King of New York.
A Fossa teased, as they prepared to kill Alex. The Fosses climb onto the rock where Alex was standing on.
Please, no, don't kill me. No, no, no.
The lion screamed. The predators charged toward Alex, killing him. Then the screen cut to black with Alex screaming. It was as if his actor Ben Stiller was actually being badly tortured. It then cuts to a scene where the Fosses burped, happy to have their tummies full. Then they ran back into the jungle as the screen cuts to the corpses of the Zoosters and the lemurs. Then it faded to black, with the title showing the end. Then the video ended. I was really shocked after that. What the heck was that? I asked. After I deleted the file off my computer, I had to write DreamWorks an email about this, and the director of the film, Eric Darnell, said that someone snuck into their studio and changed this scene, just to torture me. After that I ran downstairs to get my one to inform the situation. That night, I couldn't sleep. Because of this, I was having several nightmares about the Fosses chasing and killing me, the same way as Alex, Marty, Melman, Gloria, King Julian, Morris, Mort and the other lemurs. Remember, if you ever try to find a deleted file from any animated movie, sent by any emails, do not ever watch it, or else.
Hello, I am Phoenix.